When a member retires, there are quite a couple of decisions he needs to make. So firstly, he needs to decide how much of his monies that he will have available at retirement will he be able to take as a cash lump sum, and how much of that monies does he have to take as an income. Firstly, I want to start off with 4 important events in that member's life. The first event is, when will the member start his retirement fund contributions? So let's assume this member started his working career at the age of 45 in 2000. So he's 45 years old. He belongs, or he joins, a provident fund. This provident fund is from his employer and he starts in 2000. And then in the first important happening, or the second event in his career, will be the Taxation Laws Amendment Act that happened in 2021. So that is where all provident funds were annuitized. In other words, on that date, on 1 March 2021, all provident funds reverted to a pension fund, and meaning that a provident fund member in essence became a pension fund member on 1 March 2021. And by doing so, he would then have, at that date, a provident fund benefit. So he'll have a provident fund. Then from 1 March 2021, the third important thing that happened was the Revenue Laws Amendment Act came into place on 1 September 2024. And here we saw the introduction of the two-pot system, where all contributions post 2000 and 2024 are paid into a retirement pot and a savings pot. So therefore, this member is a member of a provident fund up to 2021. He then became a member of the same provident, or he stayed a member of the provident fund, but in essence his provident fund monies was converted into a pension fund. So this will be, call it annuitization. And post 2024, we also see that there was a difference now in legislation where 1/3 of all new contributions pays into a savings pot, and 2/3 of all contributions pays into a retirement pot. Therefore, this member, when he retires, let's say he retires in 2030, he will have 4 pots of monies. The first pot will be the provident fund he belonged to up until 2021. The second pot of monies will be the monies he accumulated between 2021 and 2024. The third pot of monies was the monies he accumulated between 1 September 2024 up until retirement date. And the fourth pot of monies is the monies that he paid into a retirement pot up until 2030. So if we look at the 4 different pots, how are they paid, and what can be taken as a lump sum, and what portion will be allowed to take as an income. So firstly, let's break it down into lump sum and income, or pension or annuity. So what portions of his 4 pots will he be allowed to take as a lump sum, and what portions will he be allowed to take as an income? So let's say he built into his provident fund, he built up an amount of 2 million rand over that term. Into the pension portion of his provident fund, he built up 600,000. Into his savings pot, he built up 300,000. And he built up another 600,000 in his retirement pot. So the first lump sum amount he's allowed to take will be money from his provident fund, which he saved up until 2021. So that will be the 2 million that is quoted at the top, plus he will be allowed to take 1/3 of this pension section at retirement. So the monies that were built up between 2021 and 2024 for those 3.5 years, and that is 1/3 of that value, that will be 200,000. Plus, he will be allowed to take the savings portion of his two-pot system, which will be the 300,000. And that gives you a total amount of 2.5 million. In other words, he has to take this 400,000, the 2/3 of that portion, plus he has to take the 600,000 allocated in his retirement pot. So his total amount here will be 1 million. Therefore, retiring from a pension fund will have 4 pots or 4 components at retirement. And let's just recap them. So firstly, the money is from point number 1 up until point number 3 will be your vested component. It comprises of vested benefit and your non-vested benefit. So this will be vested benefit and a non-vested benefit. The second component will be his savings component, and his last component is his retirement component. This member will have 4 pots of monies, but it will be split into 3 components, and he will be eligible for 2.5 million in cash, although he will not take it necessarily, looking at a financial planning perspective, and he will have to take 1 million rand of his total of 3.5 million as an income benefit.